Hello.
Hello.
Testing.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Pew,
Oh.
pew.
Bow,
Okay, wait, I
bow.
think I got everything set up.
Ah,
Hello? Hi.
hello.
Can everybody hear
Yeah.
everything and see everything?
Are we audible? How's the volume?
I promise you this will not be
Don't make
Hello
that
everybody.
don't make promises you can't keep. Hello.
Okay,
Hello, PogChamp
looks
Senpai.
like I will increase Mylin's volume.
Okay.
Um and is echoing a bit.
Oh,
Okay. Uh-oh.
uh-oh. Are we echoing on this end?
Um let's see if I Ah!
Sorry.
Wait, let me just try doing this. This is such a sketchy way of going about this, but all right, say something.
Hello, hello, hello.
How does that sound?
Really will.
I think it's better now. It's better?
Ooh, that sounds promising.
Okay, great. Good to go. Okay, yay, let's
Yay! We're good to go!
Woohoo!
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 Oh my gosh, it's finally here! Hello, hello,
The
welcome
moment is
everyone!
now.
The moment is now! It's been so many months. Like,
Yes.
I understand why it's been so many months, but hello everyone! I'm so excited and
Yeah,
nervous.
we're gonna do this. We're going to cook.
Yes!
Yes.
All right,
Oh my
so
God.
we said we're gonna start
Okay,
by
yeah.
introducing ourselves, right?
Yes, that sounds good to me.
Yes, quick introduction. So, do you
Quick.
want?
Yeah, I can say something. Speedy at C, it's me, Z. Hello, everybody, to the official VTheorem Gen 1.5 debut. This has been very, very, very long in the making, has been incredibly delayed by me getting sick or me traveling. So thank you so much to Mylan for being incredibly patient throughout this process. We are so excited to be Gen 1.5 of VTheorem. This is an incredible group to be a part of, and I'm so excited to share with you guys some exciting surprises that we've been working on. All right, Mylan, it's your turn.
Hello, everyone. Hello, class. I am Myelin Achemon, and yeah, Gen 1.5 of VTheorem. I'm very excited, and I mean, I also delayed it a bit too, probably, or rather, I should thank Z because I was drowning for a bit there. But we're here now, and I'm very excited to say hi to all y'all. Thank y'all for dropping in.
Woohoo!
Yeah. Thank you so much. All right, so
Woohoo!
yeah.
Before we get started, Spec says that they're about to cast a spell. Best of luck. Um, and I'm just gonna do a quick roll call and just say hello. Hello, Pogchamp Senpai. Hello, Maxine. Hello, Xenotime. Hello, Lucretia. Hello, Pembu. Hello, Brenda. Hello, Yata. Hello, Stochastic. Hello, Marlin. Hello, Nikki. Hello, Platinum. Hello, Xenotime. Hello, Kaizen. Hello, Calculum. Hello, Marlin. I think I already said that. Um, Hello, Eggy. That was a really quick attendance. Also, if you're watching on Twitch, I believe Psydere is also streaming this as well. Hello to everybody over there as well. Hello, Shub. Hello, Water Knight. Thank you guys so much for joining.
Oh, I should say hello to everyone too. Uh, hello, PogChamp Senpai. Hello, Platinum Buddy. Hello, Astrologipose. Hello, something Stochastic. Hello, Shirda Kamikon. Hello, Penbu. Hello, everyone. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
And yes, hello, everyone who is watching along with Psydere.
All right. So I think we could start with slides.
Yeah.
Mylan, I think you are up first.
Yes, I have the VTheorem slides. For those of you who are unaware, so we are Gen 1.5 of VTheorem, and I thought it would be nice to have some slides, or rather, we thought it would be nice to have some slides talking about what VTheorem is. Here's the pretty logo. VTheorem, we are a group of educational VTubers. We like to share science information. We're trying to make education accessible, and of course, fighting misinformation is one of our primary goals. You may be familiar, or, well, clarifications. Sorry, I can't see what slide's coming next, so that's where the scuff comes in. We are not an agency. That's not what we are. But and not a management group either. We're just sort of a network of educational VTubers and science VTubers that work together, talk together, collab together, all that kind of stuff, support each other, that good stuff. And feel free to jump in. It is a little asymmetric. Yeah, it's gonna be a little asymmetric, unfortunately. Such is the way.
I'm getting some comments in the chat saying how cool the logo is. It's so beautiful. It's so mathematically pristine.
Yeah. I'm sorry for the delay. I'm not sure. But yeah, I think, was it Toxo that made the logo? I think it might have been Toxo.
I believe so. Maybe. Super cool though.
Super cool. I really love the logo. I would eat it.
Someone saying makes me want to eat it. I feel like it's a little pointy to eat it though.
I would eat it.
I feel like it would give like very crunchy, like it would be very crunchy.
I wonder if
Yes,
the like
not
spirally
apple.
bit would be like vegetable-y, or if it would be like, I'm thinking like there's really thin, crunchy breadsticks that you get sometimes. Like, what texture would it be?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Like, what is the nutritional value of this logo? I don't know, but I'm ready to find out.
It kind of gives like cinnamon roll too.
Ooh, yeah. I'm also getting kind of like a cool mint from it, just based on the colors alone.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. Bird beak? Yeah, kind of crunchy. Yeah.
We should like someday.
We should what?
We should make
We
one.
should what?
We should make like we should create a recipe.
The
VTheorem logo. There's edible ink pens, so we could like make some cookies and draw it on some cookies or something sometime.
Oh yeah. I feel like that could totally work actually. Like draw it on some cookies with some frosting.
Yes. That could work too. That would be harder. The frosting would be a little harder to control. It would have to be a really big cookie, but you know what? I'm all for gigantic cookies. I would not complain.
Chat, would you eat the VTheorem mint cookie?
Get some of those like Andes chips in there, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds good. Or we could make just a full cake. Cake could work too.
VTheorem cake?
VTheorem cake. Yeah, like when it gets to like if we get to like the 5-year anniversary, I think a VTheorem cake or something.
You know, or if we ever have an in-person meetup, we can make this.
Yeah. If we have an in-person meetup, we should make the cake. Yes.
Yes.
That would be hard though, because I imagine we're not going to meet up anywhere near where any of us live, and therefore we'd either have to bring the cake on like a plane or something, or we would have to bake it somewhere.
Bake it. We're gonna bake it together.
VTheorem in a kitchen. What's the worst that could happen?
A cosmological explosion.
Oh no. I wonder if I can update the latency on this stream. It might be a little too late for me to try and do that. It's fine. Just thinking about it is giving me a weird little headache, so I might just not think about it.
Yeah, it should be all right. It's okay.
Fine.
The V in VTheorem stands for scuff. It's okay.
Yes, that's exactly what it stands for. Or at least the 5 in Gen 1.5 represents an S for scuff. I don't want to implicate the Gen 1 in this, but
VTheorem cooking collab would go so hard.
It would go so hard. I don't know if any of us is confident in our cooking ability, but
yeah.
Unfortunately, you can't change the delay after you start. Yeah, that is. I'm sorry. So, I mean, if it's too annoying for you, if you're in both streams and it's too annoying for you, feel free to go to Z's stream. Like, stick with Z's stream if you want.
It's okay. It's okay. Gen 1.5 scuff.
Gen 1.5 scuff. This is our new what's it?
Oh, wait. The V is the Roman numeral for 5, which looks like S for scuff.
Perfect!
Oh my
You've got some big brains over there. I
Yeah,
just have one
no.
muted while running both. That's a good strategy. That's a very good strategy. It's the same audio either way.
I think cooking collab has to happen though. I feel like that's the first thing.
Oh god. Well, I think we're
We're gonna
answering some of the Q&A questions just by accident.
Oh yeah, that is one of our questions, which is like, what is our next collab gonna look like?
Yeah, there's another one. Why Gen 1.5? Because the 5 stands for Scott.
Exactly.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
Perfect.
Uh,
Yes.
oh, I should just move to the next slide, shouldn't I?
Yes, yes. Next slide.
Next slide. Gen 1, the original flavor of the OGs. We have, of course, Phy the Neutrophil. Phy is great. Phy does cellular and molecular biology and is just generally a really awesome neutrophil. I nearly said human being. He's a neutrophil. Oh, he's absolutely wonderful. We also have Psydere, who I know is doing a watch along of this. Psydere does psychology and meta science, and she is absolutely wonderful. And I think that we, at least me and Psydere, I think we are connected. Our brains are just in sync to an extent, if only because we're so similar in terms of discipline. And then we have Nep. Nep does horticulture, entomology, gardening stuff, all kinds of stuff, and a lot of really cool like art stuff. She does really creative stuff. It's really cool.
Yeah, no, Gen 1 is so cool. You know, when I first applied to VTheorem, I was, of course, like Gen 1 was already debuted, and I was like, wow, like this is a group of VTubers that I would love to be a part of. So it's absolutely crazy that like we're here. Oh my god.
I know, it's
Just like
insane. I genuinely didn't think
crazy.
I was gonna make it in, but like when I saw VTheorem, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. I can't believe that's a thing. I want in. And then they opened auditions, and I think I submitted my audition. Well, I submitted my application like I think the day they opened.
Oh, no
I was
way.
like, I want to be in this so badly. But I just like it was incredible. And
Yeah.
yeah, it was. I'm so glad we get to be a part of this. I can't believe it's real, even now. I know it's been months, but like, so cool.
I know, it's so awesome. Yeah, no, Cider is also very cool. Thank you for those who are watching through Twitch. But yeah, no, I actually didn't know about VTheorem until, well, I knew about VTheorem members like individually, but I
Mhm.
remember somebody sent me the audition link and I was like, you know what? Let's try it out. And then, oh my God, like, yeah, no, it is awesome. It is awesome.
I think I found out about it. I found out about VTheorem because Phi reached out to me for a collab, actually. And so I collabed with Phi, and that's how I found out about VTheorem, which was really cool. But I think actually, I'm pretty sure Psydere had been following my Twitter account for like a year before Phi got in
Oh,
contact with me or something like that, which is really,
what?
I know, like I don't remember exactly, but like at that point I wasn't super active as a VTuber. Like I was posting a video like maybe once every 6 months or something. And I just didn't
Wow.
stream.
That just meant you were noticed in advance. You had an in. You had an in.
I don't know if I hadn't in. It's like I barely did anything, but it was so cool. I was like, wait, Psydere, I recognize that name.
That is so cool.
It was so neat. Oh, I also, if you've noticed, like, if you've been with me for a long time and, like, you saw that I was, like, posting one video every 6 or 8 months and you've noticed that there's been an exponential increase in the amount of times I'm streaming and posting things, blame these guys. Blame these guys. It's their fault.
I
That
feel like
includes
it's so
Z.
cool that you're just streaming. Like I feel like all of us are now streaming, which is great.
Mm-hmm,
Woohoo!
mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh,
Rico Siempre says y'all are cool too. Thank you so much. I honestly,
oh, Rico!
all the edgy VTubers, this space is growing so much. There are so many of us, and I just feel like my heart feels so full, like knowing that there are so many science communicators out there and being a
Super
part of that.
agree.
Yeah, it's super cool.
It's so neat. I'm so excited to see everyone, and I haven't gotten the chance to pop into everybody's streams yet, but I want to make a point of like visiting everybody's streams. You may not know it's me, especially if you're on Twitch. I don't have a official Twitch channel or anything, but you never know. I might be there.
Yes, science VTubers unite.
Yes,
Woohoo.
yes. All right.
And I guess the next slide is to introduce. I think this
Us.
is the last one.
This is the last one.
Ooh,
I made this really quickly yesterday. We've had months to prepare, and I did this yesterday.
It's chill. It's chill. Well, I think this art though
Oh.
is absolutely beautiful,
Oh, thank you.
and it's made by Myelin.
Hi. Yeah, I did this art. I did the thumbnail art as well.
Who are those two cuties? Well, it's us.
It's us.
It's us.
Look at us go. Oh yeah, if you can't, it's kind of obscured because of it, but yeah, that's a black hole. That is a stock image of a black hole in the back of Z's eyes. And the pupil.
It's so cool. Like the detail is insane. Yeah, no, the art is so good.
Oh,
Exactly.
I'm so glad. I had a lot of fun making. I love drawing eyes, so just drawing a zoom in on eyes was awesome. I want to do
it's
this more
spectacular.
often, but there's not a lot of occasions for it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is great.
Oh.
I think there's no better way to introduce VTheorem than this gorgeous piece of art.
Ah, I'm shrinking away. Oh, thank you. Oh. All right, what was next on our agenda? I'm sorry.
Let's do initial introductions. Do you want to present your slides first?
Oh yeah, let me get that set up. We have so many slides today.
It's all right.
It's all right. There we go. I have not practiced this at all, and yeah, so we're gonna see what happens. I also want to say in advance, I based the type of slides I had around what Z had, because he started hers before I started mine, so thank you, Z. It's all in the name of standardization. It wasn't me being lazy. This is keeping things standardized, right? This is how I justify. Yeah. All right, so
first slide is about you.
Yeah, about me. This is me. Look at my beautiful feet. Oh God, that might have
Bird feet.
Bird feet. They're very good for gripping things. When my carpal tunnel in my wrist gets too bad, I can just play my game consoles with my bird feet. What?
I need to hear your lore. I need to hear your lore.
Right. Anyway, I'm Myelin. Hi, I'm Myelin Achemon. I haven't in the past pronounced it as Achemon, and I've realized it's actually pronounced Achemon. You'd think I know how to pronounce my own name, but apparently not. I will respond to either. I don't care. Most people just call me Myelin anyway. I'm old. I think I might be the oldest person in VTheroem. Exactly. Look at my beautiful. Look, I'm proud of my feet. Those are great feet. Those are wonderful feet. Not in a weird way, just in a. Anyway. Feet pics, but it's my horrible claws.
No! This is not what VTheorem.
No, it's not.
We are not about feet pics.
I don't even want to. I don't even want to know how Psy is dealing with this right now. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm sorry, it's not my fault I can't wear shoes. That's true. Actually, you're right. Z is older than me. I was horribly incorrect. Z is older than me for sure. Z is way older than me.
In the cosmological timeline, I think I'm older than everybody in VTheorem.
I think that's true. I think you're the oldest one in VTheorem in cosmological timeline. If we're going over like our overall lifespans, though, like relatively speaking, if we Z-scored our ages. Actually, I don't know about Phi. Z-scored.
Well, technically, I am older than Phi because Phi is a neutrophil,
Exactly.
and the universe is older than Earth existed.
You're definitely older than Phi. And also Phi gets reborn every how many days? Like like 5 to 8 or something like that. So like Phi, I think, is
the youngest.
Phi is by far the youngest. Phi is absolutely the youngest in VTheorem by a wide margin. Though, depending if we're z-scoring the ages, you know, it's relative to overall lifespan. I have no idea where Phi is in the ranking at a certain point. Oh. All right, okay. My birthday is November 15th, so ways off until that, but that's okay. And what else? I'm 4'6". We have observed that most of us in VTheorem are short.
There needs to be like a scale, because like I'm a photon.
Exactly. I think to make a scale, we'd have to make one of those things where you scroll in, like that one interactive thing where you scroll like from a picture of people like sitting in a park all the way down to like an atom or something, and then you can scroll out all the way to like the universe or something like that. We need to make something similar to that to get the relative heights of the VTheorem members.
Yeah.
Like I'm not the shortest. I'm not even the second shortest.
I think you're actually probably more on the taller
I
end.
think Nep is actually, I think Nep and Psy are taller than me. I think I'm smack dab in the middle.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. So it's Nep, then Psydere, then you, then I, then me.
Yes. Yeah, you're the smallest.
I'm teeny tiny.
Teeny tiny.
Teeny tiny.
Just a little guy. Just a little guy. All right. Focus. What do I do? Psychology, and I do statistics. And I talk a lot about anime and how anime relates to psychology and statistics and vice versa. That's kind of my niche. I don't really know what to say about that. I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd in all senses of the word. It's horrible.
I'm so glad that you're teaching statistics. I think one of our first interactions was I asked if you could explain Bayesian.
Oh my gosh, you terrified me right out of the gate. I was like, oh yeah, I do stats. And you're like, oh, that's wonderful. Teach me Bayesian. And I'm like, I cannot teach you Bayesian. I cannot. So given the sample, we can assume median height for the population is 4'6". Yes. I am right at the median. For VTheorem, I have the median height. I definitely don't have the mean. I'm pretty sure that we have a very negatively skewed distribution because of Phi and Z. So the mean is not the best measure of central tendency for the distribution of VTheorem heights.
Yeah. Chat is asking favorite anime or anime science ?
Favorite anime. Oh my gosh. Okay. Have you heard of a little anime that's no longer streaming legally, which sucks, called Baccano?
What?
Baccano is my favorite anime. I love Baccano so much. Baccano is the best. I've watched it 15 times through, all the way through.
15?
15.
How many episodes you got there?
I need to make it 16. It's 13 episodes and 3 OVAs.
Holy wow.
Yes.
I need to watch this too.
It's so good. Oh man, it's too bad it's not streaming legally, but I have the DVDs. I will throw you the DVDs.
Yo, that
just
sounds...
get ready to catch. The OP is so good. I love the OP. I love all the characters. The author, it's based on a series of novels, and the author is named Narita Ryogo. And Narita is an incredible author. I love their stuff so much. They do great ensemble casts. They are incredible. Or he. I don't know why I keep saying they. He's incredible. His writing's incredible. He also did. He wrote the novels for Durarara. He's the one writing the novels for Fate Strange Fake. I forget all that he's done, but he is incredible. In terms of like science adjacent anime or like psychology adjacent anime, by far my favorite is Id Invaded. My very first video on this channel was talking about psychology and Id Invaded. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I need to rewatch that too. I think I've only seen that one 3 or 4 times through. I need to watch it more. Just inject that directly into my veins.
Inject it? Oh
yes.
No.
It's okay, it's anime. What's the worst that could happen?
Exactly.
Oh. I need to
All
rewatch
right, so
Bakuno. Sorry. Right. Content.
next, boop.
Sorry.
Yes.
I couldn't get the
All right.
animations. Yeah.
Oh, no,
So
go ahead. Go.
yeah. So I do videos. I like video essays. Some of them are shorter. I have my anime stats series where I do weird statistical analyses for anime things. I've done descriptive statistics for isekai stuff. So, like, how did this person get isekai'd? Were they resurrected? Was Truck-kun involved? How often is Truck-kun involved? When were isekai released? On average, how long does it take them to get adapted into an anime? That kind of thing. I've got anime's deadliest hairstyle. I love this one. I went to see if the over-the-shoulder braid / ponytail mom hairstyle actually predicts whether a character is more likely to die. And it turns out no. Turns out no, there's no significant difference in death rates for anime moms with this hairstyle versus any other hairstyle. And that is like matching for the series that they're from or the author or the genre and that kind of thing. Sometimes I do deep dives into papers. There was a paper on fMRI on Fujoshi or BL fans, and I went into a deep dive onto that and like the statistical problems with it, but the interesting things we could take away from it. Sometimes I do psychology shorts, which are short videos explaining a psychological concept in the context of an anime. I've done stuff for like Spy Family and stuff. Hello. I do art streams sometimes. I haven't done one of those lately, but I'll have to do one again soon. And I also do, I believe what the rest of VTheorem are calling journal clubs, where we read an article together. And I've got one of those queued up for sometime soon. So I also do streams. I have my, well, for series, I group things into series. I have been doing streams lately of basic statistics for psychology, a series of lectures there that I'm currently doing every Tuesday and Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Or no, it's every Monday and Wednesday, sorry. Every Monday and Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. My series of psychology shorts, I've got a lot from different anime and also from Fate Grand Order and anime stats. Oh yeah, and I think my last slide. Sorry, I'm going real fast now. I have a lore video coming out. Oh, thank you. Sorry, Z. Yeah.
Still not in the slides, but yes, lore video.
Lore video. Yes, all entirely drawn by me. And yeah, my lore video is coming out roughly an hour from now. Mm-hmm.
I'm so stoked for that. I mean, you're such a talented artist.
Oh,
so,
thank you. I'm confident in the art in it, if nothing else. I have a long way to go with editing, and I think the auto quality isn't great. I shouldn't be talking down my own work. But yeah, that's going up, and I'm excited about it. Mm-hmm.
Also, people in the chat seem to be really excited about the BL fan brain scan video.
That is my most popular video. I think that video might be what got me into VTheorem. I'm really proud of it, though. I think I did that entire video in, like, 2 afternoons. I read the paper, I scripted it, I recorded it, I edited it in the space of 2 afternoons because I wanted to get it out there as soon as possible because it was going around social media, and I was like, I need to put this out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm glad
it looks like suggestion, how about VTuber statistics, their heights, ages, etc.?
Oh, you know what? You know what I might have in the works?
No. You can read chat's mind. That's crazy.
I can't read their mind. I've got something on heights. Phi provided me data for Hollow Lives heights, and then I gathered data from another something like 200 or so, if I remember correctly. That might be way overestimating. It's either like another 100 or another 200 VTubers to look at the relationship between heights and subscribers. I don't have ages. I would love to start fielding surveys for VTubers, but I don't think I'm big enough to get a decent sample size yet. So later on, I will do that.
We can gather the data, though. We'll collect the data.
Yes, Z, please boost my surveys so I can do random analyses about VTubers for things that really don't matter.
I will collect VTuber academic data.
Yes! Yes.
Woohoo! Well, I'm so excited for the lore video.
I am too! Oh yeah, and right, VTheorem debut collab with C. That's not now. For CS to do her slides, but yeah, I'm excited for the lore video too. I hope people like it. I've been sitting on it for like a month or two now, so.
Oh, yeah. No, I feel like I've heard about you working on it, so I'm actually stoked that it's gonna be in the works.
Yes, I can't wait.
I guess now it's my turn to go? Question mark?
Yeah, it might be. VTubers who are thousands of years old is going to skew the data pretty hard. This is true. Z would be a definite outlier, and I think if I do make that video, like with VTuber ages, I will talk about different methods of dealing with outliers and show you how that affects the responses. But anyway, yeah, it's Z's turn, my turn to try and keep up with the PowerPoint. Let me get yours up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, my turn to suffer as you have suffered.
It's okay. I'll try to make it as clear as possible when I'm moving to the next slide.
No, that's not fair. I didn't make it as clear as possible. Therefore, you are not allowed to make it any clearer than I did. This is
All right,
equality.
make it as confusing as possible.
Oh,
We're
God.
gonna start at slide 8. No,
Please no.
I'm just joking. Okay. I'm gonna get started. So, hello everybody. I am Syzygy Altair. Call me Z for short. My slogan is "Speeding at sea." It's me, Z. This is an adorable chibi Z that was drawn by Eggy. That's like floating up in the atmosphere. So yes, woohoo! This is technically my debut 2.0 because I did do an official debut when I first started. So, yes. So next slide. A little bit about me. My name is Syzygy Altair, Z for short. So my name is actually a combination of two really, really cool terms. Syzygy, which refers to when three astronomical objects are in a straight line. So that it can include things like a solar eclipse when there's the sun, the moon, and the earth. It can also include things when three planets are in the straight line. And then Altair, which is the name of my favorite star. It is the brightest star in the constellation Aquila, which is the eagle. And that's actually a photo that I believe I took. I think that was the right one. Yeah, I think I took that photo. So I'd like to do a lot of astrophotography, and putting those two words together is me. So I know Syzygy is a little bit hard to say, so Z for sure is a lot easier. My birthday is July 7th, 7/7, which apparently is also a very like astronomically meaningful day as well. My age is technically 13.7 billion years. Very accurate. And technically I don't have a height, so yeah.
We're just gonna throw out your data.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna skew the data.
I do have a
Maybe my
question
height.
in my chat for you.
Yeah.
Based on the
What's
first slide. The Ploymaker's Evil Plans wants to know, are there really that many Z's in space?
I mean, technically, if I'm a photon, does that mean that canonically there are like trillions of me in space?
Your family is enormous.
My family is enormous.
Yep.
Huh. Maybe. All photons are me. Every time you see a photon, it's actually just me. But they all have like different personalities.
There are so many different Z's, and one of them out there is named A, I think.
No, not A. Okay, not A the astrologer.
A the astrologer is out there somewhere in the vast cosmos.
Well, chat says that you are our favorite photon.
Aww.
Photon, Jesus Christ. So
You're my favorite photon too.
oh. So I'm all good. And so yeah, no, we have a whole alphabet. We have T the tomato soup enthusiast. We have S the space station, I think. We have B the beekeeper. We have all of these different photons. So yes, canonically they all exist.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Exactly.
I love that.
H the hypercube. So next slide. This is just a picture of my model. Just showing what I typically look like. My shirt has changed a little bit just in case, for copyright issues. And yeah, so I guess I do a lot of physics, astronomy, engineering content. My shirt is the cosmic microwave background, which is the first light of the universe itself. So woohoo!
Yeah.
And then next slide. So this is some of the content that I've done in the past. So I've done a lot of live streams. I've done a machine learning course on stream. I've done IRL updates of my travels when I visited Japan and Korea. Um, I did a leak code collaboration with Code Life CL. I've done live lectures on electronics and solar activity. I've even done whiteboard integrals, which was probably one of my most popular streams. Um, I did a launch watch party for the Europa Clipper spacecraft, which, hint, I actually worked on.
That is
And
still so
I've
cool. I'm sorry. That is incredibly awesome.
I know. I mean, it was so cool to see it launch. Everybody was so excited, and it was a big success. So woohoo!
Oh,
And I've done a collab with Faye, who is a biology VTuber for biology and physics for Halloween, and I've done a lot of study with Z streams. So yeah, I've done a lot of different streams. Even on the next slide, this is sort of showcasing all of the different videos I've done, and yep, absolutely crazy.
is that response surface analysis I see?
Which one? Where?
Top left.
Oh, well, that was I think
Sorry.
I think so. I think it was just like the machine learn I think it was just like gradient descent or something.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, yeah, no, it was so epic. We were going through Google's machine learning course.
Oh,
Yes,
that's
and everybody is so excited about Europa Clipper. I mean, of course,
as
I
they
am incredibly
should
excited as
be.
well.
That is so
Yeah,
freaking cool.
I know, it's so amazing. I really wanted to go to the launch, but I couldn't go myself. But it was
Mm.
absolutely spectacular to watch on live and with everybody, so woohoo! Yeah, so these are just some of the videos. I've done a special relativity series, and I'm wanting to roll out some new videos on like partial differential equations. My US expert control video is also incredibly popular, logistic regression video, etc. So I've done a lot of different really cool content. And on the next slide, I've done content in physics, aerospace, astrophysics, coding, math, engineering, basically anything that involves learning. And on the next slide, this is a picture of Mercury, by the way, I think.
Ooh.
Um, I'm looking for more content ideas from you all. So I am currently working on various videos. But of course, if you guys have any ideas, please do not hesitate to let me know in the Discord. Let me actually set up the shortcuts so you guys can join that if you haven't already. I'm looking for new video ideas, and so if you have an idea, please let me know. And the final slide is next, the VTheorem Gen 1.5 debut with Myelin. So next up, I think, is going to be a Q&A.
Yeah. Let me pull that up. Oh shoot, I should grab the link to the thing with the thing, right?
What?
In case anyone else wants to ask any questions in the Q&A, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, where did I freaking put that?
I think it was tinyurl.com/VTheorem debut.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
I will I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna paste it in the chat like a real adult and like a real adult. It's tiny URLs are for nerds. You get the full URL over here. There you go.
So it looks like people definitely want more Kerbal Space Program. So my last stream was Kerbal Space Program and everybody loved it. So of course I hear you all. We will definitely keep the Kerbal stuff going.
Yes, good.
Zasa will go to Mars. We love Zasa. 100% survival rate.
What? I need to watch this VOD. I'm so sad I missed it, but this sounds incredible. And that 100% survival rate concerns me after the truck driving stream.
Oh no. Oh god. So the the Q&A like car
Yes, the Q&A yes. That was
Yes.
nobody died. It was fine.
No, nobody died. It was fine. Yeah, no. But Zasa actually has a 100%
Ooh,
survival rate. We
very
are
nice.
speeding at sea. And of course, I want to balance it out a little bit more with I think last time chat was really teaching me how to get the ropes with Kerbal, but I think later on I also want to use it to explain like orbital mechanics concepts like Marlon's saying like delta V, perihelion, aphelion. Also stuff like orbital injections and like how orbits are created and how you can expand and shrink them. So, yes, we have a lot of stuff planned. Okay, without much further ado, let me pull up the Q&A slides.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yep.
sorry, I just noticed we have 2 new questions in there already. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, we're getting new questions.
I don't know if we'll have slides for those ones. Maybe I can just make them on the fly. We'll see. We'll see how strong I am.
Say them out loud and answer them at the
Yes.
end.
Yeah. Ready for the first one?
Okay. Yeah, question number 1. What got you both into VTubing? Do you want to answer first?
Oh, sure. So, what got me into VTubing? I was planning on doing this channel anyway. I actually did start this channel before I heard about VTubing, but of course, I heard about VTubing the way many people did when Hololive EN Gen 1 Myth came out. And I thought it was super cool, and I had just spent all this time editing a video where I toggled between different talking sprites that I had drawn by hand, and it took a long time, and I was like, ugh, I don't want to do that. And then I saw Live 2D, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so much easier. I can just record this like, if I just make a model, then I don't have to, like, for every single individual, draw a billion different sprites and toggle between them. I can just record the Live 2D model. Is that stupid? I don't know. It was genuinely my brand of being lazy, where you do a lot of work now so you don't have to do more work later. And also it just seemed really, really fun. I'm not gonna lie. That's how I got into it.
Yeah, no, Live 2D is a game changer, but of course, I think it's really difficult.
It's not that bad, actually. I'm not gonna lie.
Xenotime says you are literally the first person to look at Live 2D and think it's easy.
To be fair, my primary coding languages are.
The bar is so low.
Yeah, I know, it's not that bad, but, like, if you tell a psych major they're gonna have to do coding.
Oh god. Well, I guess for my end, I got into like Hololive when like Myth came out, and I was like watching it a lot during COVID. And I was sort of thinking about ways about scientific communication. And I actually had a conversation with somebody, and I was like, you know what? I feel like there's not many VTubers in science. Well, boy, was I wrong. Because like the moment I started, I found so many people in this VTubing science community. And I was like, wow, there's a lot of support here. And that's kind of just how I started. Like, I kept asking questions. Like, I met Faye, I met CL, and then later I met some of the VTheroem members and just got started from there. So, yeah, that's sort of how I started.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next question. Why 1.5 from Cleo?
Ah ha ha. Yes, and one of the other new questions that we got is also, why is it 1.5?
Yes.
So I think there's multiple answers to this question. The first one being the 0.5. The 5 looks like an S, which stands for scuff. Very serious answer. No, but they were calling it Gen 1.5 before they knew who it was gonna be, so...
Before it was us.
Before it was us.
Menaces.
Before the scuff monsters appeared.
Exactly.
Yeah, I asked Phi, do you want... Like, should I give the answer 5 gave me? Or...
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think,
I'm actually wondering, too.
Huh?
You're wondering too?
Yeah. Hopefully Phi's okay with me saying. I assume that he is. I think it's... Gen 1 of VTheorem, apparently, when they were deciding, they didn't really feel like they were complete yet, I guess? Or, like, you know, fully... They felt... I guess they kind of felt like they were in beta, almost. So just rather than going with Gen 2 as, like, this is the 2.0, or, well, not 2.0, because that implies that we're an upgrade, which... No, we're an add-on.
We're downgrade.
We're downgrade. Can you believe they let us in? But yeah, no, I think it's... Yeah, we're more like patches to the original version, or add-ons, I think. I think it was just like, we're not established enough to, like, have a Gen 2, but a Gen 1.5 makes sense, I think, is the reasoning, at least as I understood it, that Phy said it. I also think it's funny because, like, most VTuber agencies, or at least a lot of the major ones, release generations in groups of, like, 4 or 5, in my experience, though some of them have been going for groups of 3 or so as well in more recent years. And, I mean, if you add us all together, that's 5. That's like a full HoloLive gen.
Yeah. Gen 1 was the beta, and now we are the DLC.
Yeah,
Or
we're the DLC.
The DLZ.
The DLC.
Yeah, no, I also don't really understand VTuber generations. I think, so somebody said next gen should be 1.5.5. I think it actually should be 1.75.
That's
and then
what
the
I
next
argued
one's like,
too.
what, 1.8125 or something?
That is exactly what I say. I think we should do that. We should just never get to Gen 2. We just slowly approach the limit until we're like 1.99999 repeating. And then we stop.
Until it has like 10 places after the decimal.
Yes. We start putting like powers in there. Like,
exactly.
it's perfect.
Generation.
It's
a new VTubing concept.
It is. When we reach 2.0, that's the part where, like, when we reach Gen 2, we have surpassed the boundary between the virtual and the reality.
Yes.
Everyone lives in the metaverse. That only then will VTheorem Gen 2 appear. Not necessarily the metaverse, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
We're going full Sword Art Online.
For the memes. Zeno's Paradox.
Exactly. Zeno's Paradox. Exactly that. That is what the generation should look like in the future. I will propose this the next meeting.
Yes. No, that would be perfect. This is
so
great.
Good. What the heck? It's so dumb. It's so good. That's exactly how you know it's good, because it's just so silly. All right. Ready for next one?
All right. Yes. Next question.
All right. This one's from Nate. I'm about to finish my undergraduate on computer engineering. What's your advice for a fresh graduate or yourself back then?
Well, I guess I could sort of start. I think the biggest thing is to build and to share. Of course, there's just so many things that you could try. Definitely like take risks. I think for me the biggest thing is like having a hobby. Finding something where you have a community at. And of course, having health and balance. So I guess like the reason why I'm mentioning all these things is because I think it's really easy to sort of forget the amount of progress that you've learned throughout a degree. I think I mentioned this on the bus driving stream. I know that was really chaotic, but there was a moment where I did discuss about imposter syndrome and sort of like how that especially comes into physics or even all fields basically, because there's just so many things to learn. I think the biggest thing is, you know, building, sharing, keeping track of your wins, and being excited about the progress you've made. So I think that's a piece of advice that I have. Myelin, how about you?
Let's see. I mean, I do think finding a hobby is very important. College is going to be like the last time in your life where you just have like an easy way to make new friends outside of work. Like, I hate to say it, but like after that point, you're going to need to find a new way to make new friends. And it's going to be a lot harder to stay in touch with those friends and a lot harder to hang out with those friends because you're not necessarily all in the same area anymore, or like your schedules are going to look very different. You're not all going to have the same breaks and things like that. So definitely finding a hobby is a good thing to do. Another thing is you don't need to have your life figured out when you graduate college. Like you really, really, really do not need to have everything figured out. You have plenty of time. Like I'd say try things out. Try out different things. Like you don't need to lock yourself into any one career path. And I know it kind of feels like you've done that once you've done a college major, but that's not necessarily the case. Like you can go on and some master's programs will accept you in different fields. You can go on and try out different jobs. If you want to go to grad school and you haven't really prepared for that, you can get a job that will help you beef up your CV. And also, I guess this is more of a grad school advice thing, but like if you're thinking about going to grad school, especially a research thing, try and do some research in a lab, both because it'll help your CV, and also research in theory is different from research than practice, and you never know if you're gonna like it or not until you actually do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
and
those.
yeah.
Yeah. Oof. I feel like it's so sad about what you said about like what you said about sort of it's harder to find people once you end your undergrad.
Yeah,
I,
it's sad,
people in
but
my
it's
chat are
true.
like, ouch.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't mean you're incapable of making friends. I've made many new friends, including all of VTheorem.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just harder because there's not really any place that you're regularly scheduled to be with a lot of other people who are also regularly scheduled to be there outside of, say, your workplace. And if you work from home, you won't even have that. But like making a habit of, say, going to the same coffee shop, or maybe find like a book club or some sort of group. Also helps to make connections with labs that can help you get in the foot in the door for grad school. Yeah, like testing things out. Hey Nate, life comes at you fast, things change, you'll have to improvise, adapt, and overcome. This is also true. Start saving as soon as you can. Yeah. I feel like I'm showing my age, but start a retirement account as soon as you can.
Now my chat is really sad.
No! Don't be sad. It also means you have a heck of a lot more freedom. It's incredible. I admit I really do miss undergrad, but that's because like I'm a giant nerd and I really loved all the classes. And also having dining halls was really nice. Even if the food wasn't great, I didn't have to
Oh
cook
yeah.
anything and I could get a wide variety of food, and I miss that. Now as a faculty member, it feels really awkward. I don't want to go to the dining hall because I'd just be surrounded by students and they'd be uncomfortable and I'd be uncomfortable. But
It's like you have to like avoid eye contact.
you just pretend, max out your Roth IRA as soon as you can.
You
Also
are an
good advice.
imposter.
Yeah, you do feel like that sometimes. Oh man, so I started teaching during COVID. Did I ever tell you this story? And when I came
No,
back,
wait.
yeah, I started teaching during COVID, and then like there was one point where like we started the semester online, but then we moved to in person. And I walk into the classroom, and I often get mistaken by for an undergrad because I don't dress very nice, and I don't have too many gray hairs yet. But students recognize me from vibes alone. They had never seen me. I never turned my camera on, and they're like, "Hey, are you Dr. Achemon?" And I was like, "How?" They're like, "Just the vibes." So I think even if
That
I
is
did try and go
crazy.
incognito, they might be able to detect me.
Wow. Yeah, no. A lot of people in the chat are like, I can't imagine eating and seeing my students at the table next to me.
I know, right? I've heard like I luckily I live far away from where I teach, but the idea of like running into one of my students in the wild is just terrifying. When I go to anime conventions, I'm always nervous I'm gonna run into one of my students and we're both gonna be in cosplay and it's gonna be like that like meme from Umbrella Academy of just the two cars driving past each other like I'm way off topic though. I'm sorry.
Oh, good. We can go on to the next question
Yeah,
then.
let's do that. Sorry. Okay.
Oh, this is Phi's question.
This is
Oh my
Phi's
God. I
question.
actually thought about this for so long. In 2024, famed VTuber Tony the Tiger released a version of Frosted Flakes that were glazed donut holes. On the packaging, Tony claims that they did the math that a spherical donut hole is the best shape to hold glaze. Mathy VTubers of VTheroem, is this true? Does Tony the Tiger... Okay, basically, is this true? So I thought about this. So, spheres actually minimize surface area. The reason for that is because making a shape that is more symmetric, like preserves a shape's volume, but it decreases the area. So, spheres, which are like completely symmetric, would be of minimal surface area. So, yes, so Marlon asked, what is best here? That was exactly what I was thinking too.
Mm-hmm.
So, if maximum glaze is the goal, then a torus or like a bumpy shape is better. But if Tony the Tiger wanted like uniformity and like structural integrity, then I think maybe Tony is onto something here. I don't know. I think I think Tony is like half onto something and half thinking in the right way. I think half of Tony the Tiger should be destroyed into a sphere.
What?
That's what I think.
Excuse me. That escalated very quickly.
Spherical Tony. That's my answer, though.
I want to draw that now. It sounds like very cute.
You need to draw this. Spherical Tony.
Spherical
Toxo's also in the chat.
Okay, Toxo. No, I also, so I like that Phi called us like, what was it? The mathy VTubers. I am not a mathy VTuber, but I did find online calculators for the surface area of a torus versus a sphere. Torus is like a donut shape. I only learned that was it like Husmod, Psydere's Husmod that told me the name of that shape. But yes, the surface area of a torus of sort of generic donut dimensions is not quite, but almost 10 times as much as the surface area of a standard donut hole. So if it's just sheer volume of glaze, donut is absolutely better than donut hole. But I think Z brings up some interesting points about what exactly best means. What of a Menger sponge?
Wait, yeah, I saw that too. I think that could also work. Although I feel like it would be really hard to make it. So I feel like a torus shape is quite easy to make for a cereal company.
Oh my gosh, that's what a Menger sponge is. I'm sorry, I had to look that up. Yeah, I can't imagine how making that out of dough would work.
Yeah, that would be really tough.
That would be very, very difficult. But if it's just... But stats is math. How else can you get through XCOM and Fire? Stats is not math, and I will defend this to my dying day. Stats is not math. Stats is philosophy that involves math. It is not math in and of itself, and I will fight. Ooh. Anyway, sorry.
You're ready to destroy chat.
I'm ready to destroy chat. With all 4'6" of me, or whatever.
So for context, I only have about like half an hour left, and we have so many questions, so we can maybe like zoom through. Speed
run. How do you regain the trust of the public after social sciences lost their scientific credibility?
All right, go ahead, Myelin.
Go ahead, Myelin. I think one of the major things that causes a lack of trust in science in general is a lack of understanding of how science operates and poor science communication. So I think increasing education in science and making education in science more accessible is a major point here. I think also, as far as the scientific credibility is concerned, I think it's easiest to think of this, at least for me, in terms of the replicability crisis, which I think the general public probably isn't too aware of. But the general idea here is, first, educate people on how we come to scientific conclusions and have them understand why we do it that way. And then also how we've been improving science, how science has improved over time, and generally to show people how much of this science is used in their day-to-day life that they probably don't realize are things that were found through science. I think just accessibility and increased understanding of the process would go very, very far. The trick is how to achieve that, and I think part of VTheorem's mission is achieving that, at least the accessibility part of it, for sure. That's what I've got.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a great answer. I think communication is such a big part. Hopefully we can make a little bit of a difference.
We'll do our best.
Anime girls explain science can make a big difference.
You never know. I have heard people say having a VTuber explain stats to them is so much nicer than their professor. And I'm like, I could be your professor. You don't know.
There is an imposter among us.
Yeah. Okay, right. Next question.
Favorite moment from the wildlife relief stream? Well, I think for me, there was a moment where I had to say this like cursed like ooh oh sentence. That was really funny.
I love that. That was so good.
I think like the astrologer being created was also a big highlight.
That was pretty darn good. I very much liked that as well. Seeing everybody get jump scared by the donation noise was great, and I also really liked Sy's maid outfit. outfit. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, Psydere's maid outfit was so cute. And even like Phi's like cat ears.
Phi's cat ears too. Oh my gosh, I love Phi's cat ears. I love Phy the Neutrophil. Favorite Phy outfit to date.
Exactly.
Yes.
No, those are our favorite. Yeah, no, that was great. The wildlife release stream was spectacular that whole weekend.
It was absolutely incredible. Just seeing everyone come together and like the excitement in the like coordination chat whenever we hit a milestone was really nice, I think.
Yeah, no, that was so awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next
Yeah,
slide.
right, next slide. Oh
Hi Z,
God.
hi Myelin. Congrats on your debut. Here's a question that touches on both physics and psychology. Science, and particularly physics, struggles to be understood by society because what seems intuitive is often incorrect. Yet the notion of the existence of black holes appears to have been absorbed and accepted more quickly by the non-scientific community than by academic world. To the point of being featured in multiple cult media, many science fiction stories, we often see unrealistic depictions of space physics, but there always seems to be a black hole somewhere. Do you think that this is because humanity is fascinated by the concept of the void and unexplainable as it reflects in some way a sense of solitude and emptiness within the human psyche? Wow, no, this is really deep. Thank you, PogChamp, for the question. Well, I think I can first start out by just explaining that, well, like, A, black holes are real. But I think, like, one of the okay, maybe Mylan, you need to add on more psychology, like, analysis of this. But I think black holes are just so fascinating because they are probably like one of the most extreme objects in our universe. They're so mysterious, they literally consume everything that not even light can escape. Versus maybe if you think about like neutron stars, like they're pretty cool too, but they don't like eat everything that's like including light, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I think humans are like naturally drawn to the unknown. Like before like astronomy was like actually like formalized. Like people were like looking up at the skies and being like, what is up there? Like, is that some sort of like giant like blanket with like holes in it? Like, or is that like stars? Or like what are those like little points of light in the sky, right? So I think similarly, like people are drawn to things beyond understanding. Me and Mylan, you can add on to that.
Yeah, I think this is kind of getting into more of an existential approach to psychology, which I'm not very well versed in. But I do think I think there's a lot going on here. Part of it being what you mentioned, like this is some big, very impressive thing, possibly on the biggest scale ever. I think it's also it's nice that it's called a black hole, which are both very simple words as opposed to like neutron star, which neutron gets a little more complicated and intimidating sounding, so it's a lot easier to say and remember. I think also people are interested in things that are scary, and maybe that's an adaptive response. Maybe it's not. But black holes, I can't think of much scarier than a black hole. Right? And
Huh?
I don't know. It's
Yeah, no,
scary.
I think it's like scary.
Yeah, I do think there are a lot of people who are interested, are very curious people and are interested in things that they can't explain, but there are also a lot of people who go out and want everything to have an explanation. So come or go, whatever. Yeah. It's difficult to fall into
Yeah.
a black hole the way it's difficult to fall into the sun. Yeah, I imagine so. But like, popular media portrayals of black holes have a major thing. It's also possible. I'd have to look into the history of this because I do wonder if maybe there was just some major piece of media that had a black hole in it that just sparked interest for years to come, and neutron stars haven't gotten the equivalent of that sort of press.
Maybe this could be a potential collab.
This could be a collab. Yeah. Z and Mylin's first collab. What will it be? Black hole. Maybe. I don't know. That could be
It's
fun.
cool to explain. Like, I feel like it's such like it probably is like a psychological phenomenon why people are drawn to the unknown.
Yeah, yeah. There's this thing called need for cognitive closure, but we don't need to. We need to. We need to go on.
Next
But
question.
favorite
Favorite meme.
meme.
Well, I guess that symbol kind of, well, for me, it's definitely Among Us. What about you, Miley?
I'm still a sucker for those really horrible motivational posters that were really popular back in the 2000s.
Oh,
Huge
yeah.
fan. It can't be the ones where they just like say something stupid though. It has to look like a motivational poster, but the more you think about it, the stranger it becomes. Like that kind
Yeah,
of
like
thing.
with like a cat or something on it.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Like anything that Inspirobot spits out, I'm also a huge fan of. Like
Yes.
stuff. If you haven't checked out Inspirobot, I highly recommend it. It's very fun. Right. Okay.
I need to check that out.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah. Next question. Can you tease us about your first collab?
Well,
once upon a time, there was a charity stream wrap-up.
Yeah, oh yeah, and we were all on VC and we were chatting on there.
No, but maybe black holes. Maybe we haven't really talked about a collab after this. So like, if we don't count this or the charity stream wrap-up as official collabs, I don't think we really had any solid plans. But that black hole thing might be a plan.
Maybe even the cooking stream.
Maybe even the cooking stream. That could also happen.
Black hole cookies.
We'll figure something out. Well, those are your 2 teasers of potential things that may or may not happen.
Yeah, and if you guys have any ideas, don't hesitate to let us know.
Yeah, we're totally open to ideas. We'd love to hear them. Or Minecraft.
Yes. Or Minecraft.
Or Minecraft.
Oh, yeah, that would be so cool.
Yes. All right, right, anyway.
Black hole cookies burnt to a crisp. Yes.
Yes.
I feel like that's going to happen regardless of whether we intentionally create black hole cookies or not.
This is true. Well, I like to think I don't burn things. If anything, I'm more likely to undercook them. So half the cookies will be, like, charcoal, and the other half will be just, like, falling apart, I think.
Hey, here's the strat, because I always burn things. We just have to work on it together, and then it'll even out.
Yeah, it would just average out our cooking questionableness, and it'll be fine. It's fine. All right.
Yeah, Minecraft would be pretty cool too.
Yeah, Minecraft. I love Minecraft so much. I play so much Minecraft. I don't play it on the PC too often, so I'll definitely need to do that more, but I'm gonna dig a giant pit.
Giant pit.
I'm gonna go all the way down, 3x3, all the way down to bedrock. More than 3x3, but if you know, you know.
Wait, that's so funny, because for me, whenever I do a Minecraft world, like, my house is always, like, really elevated.
Between the two of us, we will be from the top of the world to the bottom. It's perfect.
Exactly.
I like how the bird one is just like, yes, I must be at the bottom of the world. But to be fair, you're the space one, so you have to be more elevated than me.
I have to be very elevated.
It's true. It's only
fair. Like a tree.
Like a tree. Okay. Next one.
Next.
Can I save you from the Among Us addiction? Please help us. No.
I don't think anybody can save me. It's too foregone.
I'm not a clinical psychologist. I'm not licensed to treat addictions. But I will say, if I can, I am going to introduce you to the original Among Us. I'm going to introduce you to what my friends have called Mafia, where we assign roles based on a deck of cards.
Wait, I play that game all the time. It's so fun.
Yes, I will not endorse Among Us. I will endorse Mafia. Or Werewolf. I think some people call it Werewolf.
Oh, no, that's a good game. But then what if I get addicted to Mafia?
Well, that's harder because you actually have to organize people in person to do it.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Or you can make me addicted to Among Us again as a cure.
No, I do not support this. I am... The Among Us thing is... I'm too old for the Among Us thing. I don't understand it. There's always blood on the clock tower. Oh yeah, I've heard of blood on the clock tower. It seems complicated, but fun. I don't think that's so much a thing in the States. I know it's a thing over in the UK. Hello! Alright, did we have another... Or is it from this point on
No,
just...
that's it. But we have a few new questions.
Yeah. Let's see.
In the meantime, people are asking VTheorem Among Us collab.
Oh god! We'd have to ask the others.
Yeah, I think that would be so fun. Or VTheorem Mafia stream.
VTheorem, I'd be up for either. Who is the pseudoscientist among us?
Oh my god.
No, that doesn't sound... 11 hours. Yeah, so...
Okay,
right.
We have a lot of new questions.
We do!
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Do we like cooking? Is there something you really like to cook? I don't like cooking, because I'm lazy. I like things to be fast, but... I make a mean pumpkin chili. Super good. I always want to share it because I make a lot of it at a time because the recipes for that, and I just want to share it with everyone. I don't like the act of cooking, but I like the outcome.
I think for me, like, I've done a little bit of baking, but I'm actually really bad. I tried to do a little bit over the summer, and I did make a few things, but I'm still learning. Maybe chat can teach us.
Yeah, I mean, I'm decent at baking. I can make cinnamon rolls. And those are pretty
I mean,
complicated.
that's good. That's great.
Yeah, it's all. I haven't done it in a while though because it takes like 6 hours minimum to make them. So
True.
yeah, and I'm lazy.
Stochastic says it is a yes from Psy for Among Us, by the way.
Oh,
We can make this happen.
I don't know how I feel about that, but if everyone does it, I'll go along.
Psychologists, you have the upper hand. I actually suck at Among Us. This is a
I do not have the upper hand as a psychologist. I have zero poker face. As you hear how I'm talking right now as a VTuber, how I'm very animated. I'm like that in real life. This is how I talk and act in real life. This is not a game. This is who I am. I'm doomed in Among Us.
We play Among Us and VTheorem disbands. No, I'm just joking. Just joking.
Gen 1.5 or 1.75 when? Never, because we've lost our friendship in Among Us.
Friendship ended.
Oh, Heroday's almost suggesting that we do cooking and Among Us at the same time.
Oh my god. That's gonna be crazy.
Well, like between rounds, this seems to be the suggestion. All right, so we got to answer these questions in order. I do have another question in the chat. We'll see if we can get to that, but we have a lot others.
Yeah, so next question, I'll answer this really quickly from Astral Atropos. It was a great video, Z, but why didn't you make a video on US export control? It has to do a little bit with some of my IRL experience, which I'm not going to reveal too much of, but I do have a lot of exposure to learning about US export control and international regulations like ITAR. So I just wanted to share some knowledge about that. So yeah, I thought it'd be cool, and people really loved it. There's not a lot of videos on these online. All right, and the next question is on exoplanets, so I can quickly answer that one as well.
Please.
Is it possible for an exoplanet to orbit a black hole? If it can, what would we call a solar system with a black hole in the center? So yes, an exoplanet can orbit a black hole. I don't know if any of these have been detected yet. I don't think so. I mean, technically, exoplanets can orbit any object, including stars, asteroids. We've even found like exoplanet moons. I guess it would just be called like maybe like a black hole system, similar to how we call like the solar system for a sun center system. So maybe black hole system, or maybe we can name it something cool. If we find an exoplanet going around a black hole, maybe we can name it like, I don't know, like a dark system or something like that. Something really epic. If you guys have ideas, we can brainstorm. Also, I do not smuggle weapons in real life. That is not true. But yes, the important part is having a sufficient gravity well. And I think it'll be much harder for a black hole to be created, for an exoplanet to orbit a black hole, because many large black holes have a really high energy accretion disk around it, which, if you can imagine, is basically a ton of like material, high temperature stuff going around. But I mean, theoretically, it should be possible. So that's my answer to that question. Next question. I think this can be answered by both of us. Within your professional work, what has been your favorite thing that you've done? Myelin, do you want to take it away?
Uh, oh gosh, I can't say. I'm worried it would dox me if any of my students are in the chat.
Uh-oh.
So maybe I should pick something else.
Maybe we can rephrase this question a little bit so that we don't dox ourselves. Maybe just something along like maybe like the field, or like a specific like interest.
I'm.
Yeah. No pressure to also answer.
Yeah. Learning how to do text analysis has been really cool. Learning how to do text
Ooh.
analysis has been really neat and using text analysis. And I'm a huge fan of qualitative coding. I really enjoy qualitative coding. So I've done some studies involving qualitative coding and text analysis and social media data scraping, and I had a lot of fun with those, and I think they are incredibly cool. That's my answer.
That's so cool. I feel like that's also especially relevant. I mean, even with like AI recently, like going through text data, and
Yeah, yeah. I
that's so
have
cool.
created some basic machine learning models on text data, but I've never created any like advanced AI thing, I would say.
That is so cool. I think for me, I also won't reveal too much, but I'm just gonna say two things: galaxies and the James Webb Space Telescope. Really, really amazing stuff that's been done in those fields and those communities, and I guess being a part of that. So that's all I'm gonna say. But I think we have done a lot of really cool things. Of course, we cannot dox ourselves.
Yeah, it sucks. There's so much I could say, but it's like that is potentially doxable information. Gotta be careful. Okay,
Gotta be
okay.
careful. Next question. Would you rather have unlimited bacon but no more video games? Or would you rather games, unlimited games, but no
Game?
game? You probably no bacon is
No
probably what they
bacon.
meant.
I can answer this one right away. Unlimited
Oh
games.
yeah.
I don't eat bacon. Like bacon is good, but I don't eat most meat. So games. That would not change my life in any negative way.
I think for me, as someone who is an omnivore, like I do like a lot of types of meat, but bacon is probably like my least favorite. It just is very like oily. I don't really eat breakfast either. So I think games for me as well.
Mm.
All right, next question. Which celestial body is the cutest? Well, I'm a little bit biased. I really like Europa. I think it's really cool that it literally has an ocean underneath its surface. Um, but in terms of appearance, there's this moon called Mimas that looks like the Death Star. Um, here, yeah. It looks like the Death Star. It like orbits Saturn. Um, I think that one's really cute. And I think my favorite planet is Saturn. How about you, Mylan?
I like Pluto.
Pluto. Pluto is not a planet.
It says celestial body, not planet.
Oh wait, Chad is telling me that other things. I guess it's not just planets. You're right. Boomerang Galaxy, which kind of looks like an Among Us, is very cute. Boomerang Nebula, I meant. Enceladus is also a very adorable moon. Yes, there's a lot of different options. But I think, yeah. Okay, next question. How do you recommend finding research?
Research experience? Research like papers?
I think research experiences is probably what they're getting at.
Yeah, because we were talking about that earlier. Uh, well, if you're at a university, I think that's easier, right? Because like then just look at so look at faculty listed in your department or the department you're interested in, and it typically their web pages will list their research experience. Try and find somebody specifically whose work you're interested in, and then say like, hey, I'm interested in, like, I think your work is really cool. Be specific. Like, I think this topic is really cool. I'm really interested in this aspect of it. I see you're doing research on this. I would love to help if you have room. If you don't, like, do you have suggestions for anyone else I could ask? There's also, like, if you're at a major university in the US, there's different ranks for professors, and depending on the type of faculty, they may or may not be doing research. I think if they're a professor emeritus, so if it says emeritus, that means they're retired, and chances are they're not doing research or looking for people to help with research. Assistant professors are probably the most likely to be looking because they are on the tenure clock and they need to get a lot of research done. If it's somebody like a lecturer or instructor, chances are they're not required to do research for their job and they probably aren't doing any. So look for people with professor in the job title as long as it's not a professor emeritus. And then if they have a research interest that aligns with yours, email them and be specific about why you are interested in their work in particular.
Yeah, I think that basically covers all the bases. I think what you mentioned also, like in an email, like mentioning like, hey, like if this doesn't work out, like if there's anybody else, because that's honestly one of the best ways you could find other professors who are also doing incredibly epic research. So yeah,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's a
It might, maybe they
good
haven't
idea.
updated their interests on their page and stuff, so you wouldn't have known, but are there
Yeah,
difficulties for labs that are too popular? Sometimes, but usually more hands on deck is better than fewer. Let's see.
next question is any tips and advice for writing a thesis title?
Oh, that is hard. I'm so bad at titles. Uh,
I think some people have done like the semicolon like thing where they have like one part and the other part like separated.
I
Not
like
a
to do that,
semicolon,
like a
by a
cutesy
colon.
fun title, colon, and then just what the study's about. That's what I like to do.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's the only tip I've got though. I don't have any. We're really running short on time.
yeah, we're speed running through these. Next question. Stats might not be math, but is math stats?
Is maths
Um,
staffs.
stats. What? Wait. I think like math is like such a big umbrella though, and stats is like
I think the typos are very intentional, so I think this is just a
math stats.
yes.
This is
Our
such a tongue twister.
our math staffs. Yes.
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 Yes. With a
Yes.
stamp.
But
Yes.
also no. But yes. And also it depends. Next question.
Next question. Yes, the typos are intentional. It was from Xenotime.
Oh, so I gave a good answer,
Favorite
is what I'm
term
getting.
favorite term in your fields, not for its meaning, but because it sounds cool like hypernovae and annihilation and stuff. Wait, Myelin, you can go first. I'm thinking right now.
My favorite scale is the Australian sheep goat scale because I think that's a very funny name for a scale. It measures paranormal beliefs, and bullshit profundity. Yes, bullshit profundity. Those two. Those are my favorites.
Wow. Oh, I'm thinking like in aerospace, like I really love the word nominal. It just basically means normal, but it just sounds so fancy. Like, oh yes, all systems are nominal.
It is a fun one. It's one of those that's like you want to sound smart, just do it.
Yeah. In astrophysics, I really like the word quiescent. It's basically like quenching. So when galaxies die, well, they don't actually just like fizzle out and die, but sometimes galaxies run out of matter to create new stars, and that is called quenching. But if you are trying to refer to a galaxy that is dead or a quenched galaxy, then you can refer to it as a quiescent galaxy. And I just think that sounds so fancy. It's not a long word, but quiescent is so
Uh,
epic.
if it's words that are fun to say, propinquity is my favorite one. Propinquity is a great word to say. It just means physical
Oh.
proximity, like being close, but it's so fun to say.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Wow.
Magnetar. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, keeping
Okay,
an eye on the time. We're really. How long do
oh,
you?
we're really
Yeah. You want to
I
read this,
also whoa.
or should we
Uh
just?
oh yeah. Next question. I'll just read it out
Okay.
loud. How long do you oh, how long do you guys plan on sticking oh my god, with the VTuber forum when it comes to your desired size communication goal? Any plans to update or create alternative formats? Well, we don't know how things are gonna go, right? Like it's so hard to see where we'll be like a year or two from now. But I think for now, like definitely planning on sticking with the VTuber format.
Yep. Same here. I might create like resources, like web pages and stuff that don't make the sense with it, but I really like making VTuber models, and that alone is enough to drive me to keep doing the VTuber format.
Yep,
hmm
exactly. All right, and that's all the questions.
hmm
Well, actually, before we leave, I did want to showcase a little bit of a surprise.
Oh yeah, I can showcase it on my stream too, not through your stream, but through my own methods. Is that okay, or would you prefer I not?
You could do that too. You could do that too.
Okay.
Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna just get my loading screen up.
Yeah, let me, I'm gonna toggle away for a second as well.
An experience of all time. Um, oops. Ah! Nothing is happening. Um, okay, wait. I think I'll have to. I think I'll have to close this out. Boop. Boop.
You ready?
Oh my god. No. My camera settings are so borked.
Oh no.
It's okay. Okay, wait, no. Okay, we're good. We're good.
You good?
I think. Oh my god, it's like telling me to click like my frame rate and stuff like that.
Oh no! They can see it! What? They shouldn't be able to see it.
What?
What? Uh-oh.
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 All good?
Did
Everything gets spoiled. It's okay. The 5 and 1.5 stands for spoiled.
It's true.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, you're all good.
I didn't think.
How do I zoom in? How do I zoom in?
Scroll wheel.
Oh no, I cannot zoom in. This is
If you have a touchpad, 2 fingers on the touchpad, and
no, it's not working.
oh no. Oh, and you have your meeting now. Hey, it's been going very well up until this point.
This was going so smoothly up until now.
Oh, for like 3 seconds. Okay, that's not awful.
That's not awful.
That's not awful.
Okay, I think I'm ready to show.
Okay.
I think I'm ready to show.
Right.
3, 2. Okay, wait, drum roll, drum roll.
Drum roll, drum roll.
Drum roll. You guys are not ready for this. 3, 2, 1. Bam! Oh, wait. Oh, sorry, my new wallpaper. Bam! Hello, everyone. I'm floating in the void.
It's true.
Surrounded by tribes. What is this?
I can't wait to see how this looks. There we
Wait,
go.
hold up.
Wait.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Hold up. Let me scooch myself over. Myelin,
Yeah.
you're gonna be in front of the mic now.
Okay. I want to get the full body on there. There we go.
Yo, everyone is so excited. What? Is that live 2DZ? Yes, it is. Let's go.
Yes, there's toggles too.
Wait.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what's the secret toggle?
I think it might be number key 8. I think.
Should I try it?
Yes.
All right. Live 2Z. Okay. We're gonna try the secret toggle in 10 seconds, okay? 10,
9.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's not it. It might be 7. 8 is
not 7.
It's not? Oh, well. What?
Hold up. Hold up. Okay, wait. Give me 1 second. Technical difficulties. OMG. Wait. Is there a way to manually set it in
Yes. Go to settings, and then you go to the person with the the movie thing. Yeah. And then should be able to add an expression.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so parameters 1. Okay, select.
So first you have to do expression editor, create new expression.
How is this easy? Okay, wait, I see it. Create new hotkeys.
Yes. So you need to create the expression first. Let me go back to my loading screen so people don't see what I'm doing. Just all right. Go to. Oh, there is an expression? Okay, yeah, you'll just have to bind it to a key combination.
Let's do G.
Okay.
Actually, let's do A.
I think A works quite well.
Okay, we're ready to cook. Okay, we're back.
Whenever
All right.
you're ready.
Countdown for reels now.
10,
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. The astrologer. It's
We did it, boys.
chat.
Everything went perfectly. There was no scuff whatsoever.
Oh my god. And even better is like you can toggle between the astrologer and normal Z.
Mm-hmm.
Chat, the astrologer is real. Okay, well, I just wanted to showcase this incredible surprise as the astrologer. And huge thank you to Myelin. Myelin did all of this. Oh my god.
I can't find my own bottle. There we go.
No, this is absolutely like amazing.
I'm glad you like it.
Yes, I do want to try it when it's a little bit less scuffed.
Yeah.
But I've been blue shifted. I'm really glad that everybody enjoyed it.
Oh.
Yeah, no, Myelin not only did the art, but also did the rigging and also taught me how to use VTube Studio.
Just now, live on stream.
Really impressive.
Oh, but you gotta go, don't you?
Yes, I do have to run now, but I just wanted to end on this really cool note. So thank you so much. I will be sure to get the tracking, like learn how to zoom in. But woohoo!
Well, thank you all for coming. Sorry for the scuff. It's part of the flavor. It's fine.
It's all good. We're all good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you all so much for joining. Honestly, I couldn't have imagined a better VTheorem debut. We not only went through so many questions, but also this new model and also showcasing Myelin's channel and incredible work. So
and
thank you so much.
Thank you all so much for coming. See you in the future.
Yes, I will see you all in the next one. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.